It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Prescott off play action. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Herbert. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
From the gun, Herbert on third down, escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Damone Clark, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Touchdown!
CeeDee Lamb.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And Brate, the tight end's got it. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready up.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. A lot of hype, of course, going into this one with the Cowboys and the Bucs. They met last year in the season opener. Remember, that was the night they raised the banner in Tampa. It was also Dak Prescott's comeback game. And the Bucs wound up winning 31-29 on a late Ryan Succop field goal. Really good game that was. Where these two teams were also the 2 best offenses in the NFL last year. The Cowboys gaining 18 more yards over the course of the season than the number 2 Bucs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield. And
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now Prescott on 4th down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll throw again. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Extra point try now for Succop. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. A man who played his prep ball in nearby Frisco, it's Kenane Nwangu. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Another run down for Nwangu. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Don't blink or you'll miss Wong Wu, one of the fastest backs in the entire NFL. He put that on display not as a runner his rookie season, but as one of the league's best kick returners. A lot of people felt he should have made the Pro Bowl as a rookie.
Jonathan Hankins hit on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run up the gap with Dobbins. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Olave. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Buccaneers. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Fourth down, Prescott. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
In motion left comes Williams. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert now. The quick slant caught. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Dobbins, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Suck up for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Cowboys 17.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Olave holds it in.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost gets the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Dobbins running out of the gun. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Succop's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.